Hello everybody, Joe Locklear here. We're going to do a little different format on this video. Normally we just kind of walk through and talk. Well, we're going to do that. I'm going to show you a video of this Arlington home. However, we are going to continue. I'm going to show you a construction estimate and walk through a pro forma with you. So this will be a little different. Hopefully it'll give you a little more education to be able to make a more informed buying decision. This home is for sale and it is a fantastic bargain in a great Arlington neighborhood. So let's go ahead, excuse me, let's go ahead and continue. We'll begin with the video. This home is at 1023 Meyer Drive. We just got it under contract. It's a great neighborhood in Arlington. You can retail in this neighborhood, but this is more of a rental, I would think, at this time. The reason I think that, I just believe it's a good time to hold rentals. But it certainly would be retailable when values come up. Okay, as you can see, it's a very nice, neat neighborhood, very quiet. There's very little traffic. Going to kind of walk up. It's a masonry home. Attractive. These hedges need to be cut. Front door could use another coat of stain. Other than that, it's very attractive. I wouldn't even call this house a rehab. It needs some repairs, but they're not major. Okay, we're under the single car carport. It does need a roof. There's a flat portion that's over the carport and the den. I'd say it's about 6 squares that needs to be replaced. The other roof's in good condition. Okay, it is detached. It's a nice metal building. It has a nice rear patio. This concrete could use a pressure washing. And a really nice yard. Central heat and air is here in place. It's an attractive home in very good condition. Let's walk inside. Okay, as you walk in, you can see the carpet. It's kind of a blue-gray, a pretty color. It could use shampoo, but certainly doesn't need to be replaced. It's not real dirty. It has parquet at the entrance, wood parquet, and it has wood parquet in great condition in the dining nook or the dining room, you might want to call it. Let's take a look in the kitchen. Kitchen has a nice tile, ceramic of course. The appliances are not in place. However, it has nice cabinets, modern style, blue counters. They're wood edge counters. And one thing I noticed is that these are nice cabinets. When you pull the drawer out, they're on ball bearings and they're wood drawers. Kind of a contemporary look, very nice cabinet. Little pantry over here. This is the door that goes into the hall. We'll walk through it in a second. Okay, it has an offset sink. There are 2 panels, which would be this panel and this panel, that need to be replaced. The reason the right one needs to be replaced is you probably will never match those 2. But anyway, you could replace all 3 of these pretty cheap. Okay, so it is a very, very nice kitchen. What's neat about it is they use fir, 2x4 material to frame out a drop ceiling. Now the panels need to be replaced. They were probably getting old and yellowed. They're not expensive at all. And you have plenty of lighting that goes behind this. So when you put these panels back in place, you're going to have a very, very pretty contemporary kitchen. Okay, let's go back into the bedroom areas. There's a pocket door that goes into the hall. You can see back into the living room that we just came through. This home doesn't really even need interior paint. Okay, this is the hallway. This is the AC closet. Has 150 amp electric service, central heat and air. Here is bath 1. It's 2 full baths. It's going to take this a moment to focus. There we go. As you can see, nice flooring. Very nice linen closet. You have a vanity that's attractive. Walls don't even need painting. It may be hard to adjust here to get the right light, but the tile's in great shape. This home is not a rehab. This home has been well maintained. Tub just needs cleaning, has a little deferred maintenance, not a lot. This is actually wallpaper here and is in very good condition. Okay, now this room does need flooring. It has vinyl, but it's ugly. Doesn't need paint. The paint's nice. It just needs new flooring. I believe there's one little spot on the flooring that's torn over here. So you'll need new flooring. But look at these built-in shelves. Very nice. Track lighting. Okay. That's bedroom 1. Here's bedroom 2. These are spacious bedrooms. 2 of them are especially spacious. Now there's some lettering on the wall that could be taken off if this were not a boy's room. It's just vinyl. I believe might be a stencil. Nice carpet. One thing I like are these mirrored doors. These are high quality mirrored doors. They move very good on the tract. Okay, now you do need ceiling fans. They took the ceiling fans with them, obviously. But you have blinds. This home is almost move-in ready. Major expense is going to be that portion of the roof. And I'll give you a rundown on what I think the cost of the rehab will be as soon as I get home to put paper and pencil to it. Okay, here's the master bedroom. Needs a ceiling fan. Again, really nice mirrored doors on the bath or on the closet. Then we come into the master bath. It's attractive. We need to give it time to focus. Okay, there's another nice cabinet, toilet topper cabinet. It needs a new light over the sink. Other than that, it's in great shape. Attractive tile. I really like this tile that's on the floor and in the shower. Very nice shower. Has marble on the edges. Valves look good. Okay, so this is the 3-bedroom, 2-bath part. Now you could convert this to a 4-bedroom. I would not, simply because it would be such a nice 3-bedroom, 2-bath with a den. And if you ever go to resell it, that would be more valuable than it being a 4-bedroom. Back to the dining room. Now we step in here, and there is an addition that's very nice. Very light. I'd call it a Florida room because it's full of windows, and they're new windows. Don't particularly care for the color in this one, but it could be repainted. It's got the same vinyl. You could leave the vinyl for a rental, or you could put in carpet. Needs some baseboard. I probably would carpet it. It would make the house so much nicer. And then here is the second exit. Actually, this is the third exit that would go back to where my truck was parked under the carport. And the lights aren't on. I'm going to try to get enough light to show you the laundry. Laundry is here, washer and dryer hookups. What looks to be a fairly new 50-gallon water heater. This is the equipment and laundry room. Okay, so that is the house. An extremely nice home in Arlington. I think you'll see that the price is spot on, that it would be an excellent, excellent investment, especially if you're of a mindset to buy something, rent it for a few years, and then resell it. And that is the home. Okay, let's take a look at a couple of things here. To begin with, let's look at the repairs. As we walk through the video, I tried to show you some of the areas where the home needs work, and what I've done here, this is our remodeling estimate, our budget worksheet. If we do the work on this home, this is actually what we will work from as our budget. So let's just take a quick look. It's pretty much self-explanatory. This is our labor, our materials, our subs, and the total over here for each item. We put in the hours, we have the rate set here. This gives us the subtotal of the labor, and then this column simply adds labor, materials, and subs. Item 1 is the yard. We'll sub that out, cost about $100. Pressure wash the exterior, we'll sub that out, that'll be $200. But the exterior paint touch up, we'll do that ourselves. I've got 8 hours in here, $100 in materials for $314.40. So I'm not going to use up all your time and go through each of these items. You can see we're going to restain the entry door, repair the fence gate, replace the roof. I do have a bid on this, a firm bid at $2,100. The roof on this unit is good. The main roof is new. However, there's a flat portion that they did not redo when they did the new roof on the shingle portion. So that part needs to be redone. Carpeting in the family room and bedroom 1, we saw that on the walkthrough. Those kitchen light panels that need to be replaced, light fixtures, shampoo the existing carpet. I've got about $250, so you can get a real good shampoo job on that. We've got that door to the carport that needs a little repair. On the backyard door, we're going to put a new one up there. Then we're going to reseal and clean the shower and the tub. And then I throw about $500 in there for just miscellaneous stuff. That's some of the touch up on the inside and touch up paint, maybe painting that one rear room. There's not a lot of wall in there, but that needs to be done. So if you add that up, I'm projecting that our cost on this would be about $5,400. So if you decided you wanted to go and do this yourself, not do the labor, but sub it out yourself, I believe you could do it for about $5,400. If you decide that you want to hire us to do this for you, then we charge cost plus 20%. Our markup would be about $1,073. So that would put the total estimated project cost to you, the owner, at about $6,441. So basically I'm saying that if you hired us to fix this house up and get it ready to rent, I believe you would spend about $6,500. Okay, so let's carry this into another sheet, and this other sheet is basically a pro forma. Now this pro forma, I've already kind of pre-done it, will allow you to put some numbers in here and see what kind of return you're going to make on your money. So right here is the purchase price. This home is available to you for $58,200. So I put $58,200 in here. I put $6,500 in here for the rehab cost, interim financing and closing cost. This is there in case you want me to get you the money to buy this house and to repair it. I can do that through a private lender. The cost of that would be about $2,500 for the money cost, and then you have about $1,000 in closing costs that's normal with any purchase. Now if you were going to use your own money, we would simply change this to $1,000 and the formula would adjust. But let's put it back now at the $3,500, assuming you want us to get you the money to buy and rehab and then you want to refi. Okay, I'm putting the after repaired value at about $80,000, the monthly rent at about $950. Loan to value, this is how much you're going to borrow on the house, assuming you're going to get a loan. I'm saying 80%. Now these two right here, these two cells, and if you'll notice, I've got the cells that you have to put something in highlighted in green. This is a 2% rent and increase. per year, and this is a value increase per year. What I'm saying here is that inflation basically is going to be about 2% per year. So the value of your home is going to go up by 2% every year, but also your expenses are going to go up. Okay, so these will show, look at the results on the other page in more detail, but this is the bottom line of where you're going to be. You're going to be in this house about 68.2. That's buying it from us, rehabbing it, and your soft cost. That's an 85.3 loan to value. Now, if you only borrow 85%, then you're going to have about $7,600 of your own money invested in this property. Let's look at the return on that. Your first year cash flow should be about $288. And your year 5, because of this inflation factor, it would be up to $353, and year 10 about $455. Your equity from right now is going to be about $14,000. So even putting $7,600 of your own money in there, you're going to have $14,000 in equity in that property, because you're going to be under what it's worth now. Now let's look at a breakdown of these numbers. These cells highlighted in yellow, you need to check them every time you evaluate a property with this form. And what this is, I'm showing 5% vacancy, 5% reserves that you'll set aside for maintenance. I'm showing that you're paying a 10% management fee. Notice the little ones here. If there's a 1, then this number is included in the formulas. If there's a 0, it's not. The reason I need to do that is because under management, you may manage it yourself. I'm showing that you're going to pay a manager here. But if you put a 0 to manage it yourself, then this won't calculate into the cost, and your cash flow over here will be higher. If you want to just figure 2% for real estate tax, you can put a 1 here and put a 0 here. This is the calculated real estate tax. This is the actual real estate tax. I had the actual, so I put a 1 in here, and the actual is $88. You could have put a 0 here, put a 1 in here, and it would have been about 2% of the value of the home. Okay, and then down here, this is on the refi. So I'm assuming that you're going to borrow money, to have $3,500 cost to buy it and fix it. You're going to put $7,600 of your own money, but then you're going to refinance it. You're going to go probably to my guy Tom Cravey. He's probably got the best deal around. Tom Morecom. He'll get mad because I call him Tom Cravey. That's an old mortgage broker of mine. And you'll spend about 3 points or 3% to refinance. So that's in here. Your rate would be about 4.5% annually, and I'm assuming you're going to do a 30-year loan. So if you use this pro forma on your own, make sure you check these yellow areas. Now, if you did cash, which I'll show you how to do that in a second, you would not put this 3% in here. You'd put 0%, because if you're just going to pay cash and hold, you won't be refinancing, and you won't have that cost. So let's look at the bottom line. As we saw on the first sheet, which the first sheet here just carries over the numbers from the second sheet. This one gives you a little better picture. Your capital position, you're invested at $7,600 out of your pocket. Okay, your return on that $7,600, just based on the cash flow alone, which you should have $288 a month, positive spendable cash flow after all expenses. Okay, that's a 45% return cash on cash. So if you have $7,600 sitting around that you're not making 45% on, you should buy this house right now. Okay, and you're going to get some depreciation and some tax write-offs too. So fantastic investment to do as a refinance. Now there's your $288 a month. You also have $14,000 in equity. Now, since you're getting appreciation to the rate of about 2% a year, remember we put that in here, then your approximate internal rate of return is about 47% cash on cash if you finance it. Okay, this is a breakdown of the numbers. Over here you see percentages, here you see the numbers. The rent's projected at $950. Let's assume you have $47.50 in maintenance, you have $47.50 allocated to vacancy, you pay $88 in taxes, $50 in insurance, and you pay a management fee of $95. If you did not pay a management fee, if you decide to manage this yourself, your cash flow would be about $380 a month. That's fantastic cash flow, especially on a house in Arlington that's going to appreciate somewhat. In 26 months, you would have broken even. Okay, so that is the basic of what this investment is. It's in Arlington, an excellent area. It's a concrete block house with a new shingle roof. Included in the repairs, you would have a new flat part of the roof that's over the carport and the addition. It has a garage in the rear that's very nice, all metal. An excellent investment. So if you're looking for an investment, you should call right now. Just call me on my cell at 813-9526. That's area code 904. Or you can email joelocklear@gmail.com and tie this property up. I need $1,000 binder to tie it up. Now, one last thing that I do want to show you using this form, let's see what your return would be if you don't borrow money. So we just go back into the LTV, which is loan to value, and put a 0. Now your total investment is 71.6 here, but remember we got to come back and change the closing cost on the refi to 0. Now your total investment is $69,200. That's to buy it, pay closing cost, and get it renovated. That's a cash on cash return. Your spendable income is $622. That's a cash on cash return of 11%. And since you're getting 2% appreciation, that's a 13% internal rate of return on your money. So if you have money sitting around perhaps in your IRA that's not earning you 13% and it's not going to consistently earn that for you over the years, you should buy this house and pay cash. Now let's see what happens to your cash flow. This is in year 1. In year 10, your cash flow is up to $789, and that's based on that 2% appreciation factor that we put in here. You might say, well, how does that happen? It happens because a 10%, let's say 2% inflation, your rent goes up 2% and your expenses. That's not a break even because your expenses are only about 20% of your rent. So each year your cash flow increases. I don't want to drag this out too long and do a seminar on real estate. This is an excellent deal in Arlington. So if you have an interest, give me a call and I will see you on the next house. I'm Joe Locklear, and that is the end of this presentation.